What is up, guys? My name is Taylor, or Mercadurk, as most of you know, and unfortunately, I just recorded this commentary, and I realized that my mic was doing something really, really goofy, and it sounded horrible, and I was going to upload it anyway, but I figured, hey, you know what? No. I am not proud of that, and, you know what? One thing that I kind of realized recently, I was talking to, Only Use Me Blade on Skype, and he said the biggest thing is to make sure you're proud of what you put out, and you know, that's what I want to do, and it really made me think a lot, and you know, if I'm not happy with what I recorded or what I did, then I'm not going to put it out. Granted, a lot of people, when they think of that, they're like, oh, I'll only put out a gameplay that's 27-0 or 35-2 or something like that. But for me, my commentaries revolve much more around personality and commentary, and if I'm being a boring, just bleh, nobody, then I'm not going to upload it, because that's not what you guys want to hear, that's not what I want to hear, and if I can't listen to a video after I've made it, and if I start to get bored, that sentence was just structured horribly. If I if I get bored from a video that I made, then I'm not going to upload it. I've started screening all my videos before I upload it, and hopefully that'll keep you entertained. For those of you who watched the skiing video, as I said, my skiing KD is about 1.5. I'm good enough to hold my own, but I'm not good enough to make people like, wow, like, whoa, look at that guy. But anyway, this is Zombies, if you couldn't gather yet, as I'm sure most of you probably have another tab open right now. But I'm going to do this whole series. This is a very old game of Zombies for me. This is one of my first times playing Kino der Toten by myself, and I thought you guys might want to see this, because I'll do another series after this if this gets good reviews and good views as a whole, to show that you guys are enjoying it. And who knows, I'll probably get better next time. This is a pretty good run on Kino der Toten for one of my first games trying it, considering I didn't know the guns, didn't really know the loop, and kind of had to experiment as it happened. But anyway, onward and upward. You guys know that I do a thing every 10,000 subscribers on my channel where I give someone a chance to do a dual commentary with me. And I know that that sounds kind of narcissistic. I'm not saying that I'm a huge name in the community and I'm someone who can get you known like that. But I am saying that anything helps, and I was in your shoes. Just remember that everybody started with nothing, and it's difficult to get started. And the biggest thing you can do is just be persistent and continue to put out content that you're proud of. And, you know, at the same time, in addition to putting out that content, it really helps a lot to get shoutouts from some bigger channels. And I've done this with a few people so far. The first person I did it with, way back in 20,000 sub range, his name was Son of an Italian, and he is actually a machinima director now, so that's really good for him. That's fantastic. I'm not saying I'm at all responsible for that, because that's all him. I'm not taking any credit for that, but it is cool to see someone that I helped to kind of hit the big time, if that makes sense. Not to say that, like, there is a definitive line of where it doesn't matter. You guys don't care. But I've done this a few separate ways. One of them being send me messages, the other one being message me on Xbox, the other one being all these different things. And you know what? I just have too many people now to do it like that. So what I'm going to need you guys to do is please just go to my channel. I have all the comments enabled, and write a one sentence. Please, 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 please. I could say please 1,000 more times, and there's still going to be someone who submits a 5-paragraph essay on my channel comment section about why they deserve it and why everybody else doesn't. But please leave one sentence. Make it simple. Make it good. Tell me why you think you deserve it. Why do you deserve it more than everyone else? And I figure this channel comment thing is good because it also gives you the opportunity to look at everyone else who's commenting and kind of get an idea what they're doing it for. And by all means, if you think that someone commenting there doesn't deserve it, like if you go to their channel and you see that they already have 3,000 subscribers, tell me. Let me know. Say, hey, this guy's already got thousands of subs, and I really don't think that that's going to work out because I only have 15, and you know, there you go. That's my way of solving this. So after this commentary, or during this commentary, I don't really care, head over to my channel, write down a sentence on my channel comments, and tell me why you think you deserve it, or if you want to put someone's name in, tell me why you think they deserve it. Leave a link. I'm trying to be as creative as possible and to be as helpful as possible with this whole situation. Man, I'm asking for a lot of feedback this video. I apologize for swamping you, and you guys are probably like sitting there with a notepad like, what does he want me to say? And just like trying to figure that out. But anywho, I figure this is a good episode to do it for Zombies, because everybody knows that the first like 10 rounds of Zombies are just unbelievably boring, and there's nothing exciting about them, and it's just kind of meh. And so, you know how it is, but why do I say it like that? But anyway, let's talk about the main one more thing. I've noticed that people use Twitter a lot to like get people into their lobbies and help people. Like you tweet like videos that you think are good. I've been seeing Hutch and those kind of people doing that recently. If you have a Twitter, which I'm almost positive most of you have Twitter, because like everybody follows CNanners, and I mean he has like what 50,000 followers, so that must be at least 50,000 people with Twitter. But I'm sure most of you follow him. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, that'd be pretty cool. That link is going to be in the description if you want to go check that out. I'm not one of those people, like, first, I'm not going to act like I'm like a Twitter fiend. Like, I see those people in my feed who are, like, writing things, like, every other 30 seconds, like, just wiped my ass after pooping, washing my hands, LOL, eating a sandwich, ha 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 ha. Like, I'm not going to do that. I don't care. That's stupid. But if I do see something funny, or if I have a funny quote to share with you, I will do that. So feel free to follow me on Twitter. If not, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I really don't care. But go ahead. That link will be in the description. I just did this because I realized that I don't use my Twitter account very much, and I rarely publicize it. So I thought I'd give myself a miniature shout out right here. So go ahead and go follow me on Twitter if you want. If not, don't sweat it. I don't care. But anyway, the big topic I wanted to talk about today was time travel, if you couldn't see by the title. And that is, I don't know why I get on these weird tangents in my mind sometimes, where I just kind of get obsessed with something, kind of like time travel, and it just makes me keep thinking about it. And what I've been thinking is, leave in the comment section. Tell me if you could bring anyone from the past to our current day, who would it be, and what would you show them? Like, what would you do to them? What would you show? What would you tell? What would it be? There are a bunch of, I thought of a bunch of funny options. I thought of a bunch of selfish options. A few of them, I thought I would go talk to my great-grandfather and give him, all the money my family has and be like, as soon as you get back to the past, put all of this in the bank and don't touch it. And then I'll go back to the future and I'll have tons of money. And I'll be like, yay. And I'll be like, yay. Wow, that was a gay way to say that. But anyway, I think that'd be a good thing to do, as kind of boring as that sounds. But, which is always what I wonder. I don't know why the bad guy in Back to the Future, he took that sports book. Maybe it was Back to the Future 2, I don't know. But he took that sports book so he could win a bunch of money on all the bets in the past. I think that's a great idea. Good for him. Michael J. Fox, he should have been on the ball. He should have figured out what he could have done to do something good in the past. Don't be flirting with your mom. That's just freaking weird, dude. What's wrong with you? So I don't know. That's just me. If you haven't seen Back to the Future, then you're depriving yourself of a fantastic movie. And it's from before my time. That's back in the 80s. I was born in 91. So yeah. Anyway, I think that I would bring back my great grandfather, do the whole money thing. I also would bring someone I don't know. Let me think. Da Vinci. Someone who was way ahead of their time, and then bring him into the future and be like, "You see this in my hand?" He's like, "What is that devilry?" If that's how they spoke back then, I don't know. And I'd be like, "This is an iPod. This is an iPod 4, an iPhone 4," and he'd be pooping his pants because it'd be touchscreen. They wouldn't even know what was going on. We think of these things that are so high tech to us, and we completely forget about the smallest things. If these people from even 50 years ago saw a touchscreen phone, they would just pass out. They'd have a conniption and pass out. And then we'd have to... I'm not going to say what I was about to say, because that was a bad thing to say. But anyway, what would you do? Who would you show things? Maybe I would bring Adolf Hitler back to present day, show him that he lost, and then kick him back into the time machine and flip him off. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Maybe I would bring... let's think. I don't even know. I don't know what I would do. There are so many options, so many things running through my head right now, I can hardly even stop to analyze it. And that was one of the fastest sentences ever spoken in all of mankind's history. I cannot believe I just said it that fast. I feel like a bull auctioneer, or those people who yell and sell things quickly. Maybe that's an auctioneer? I don't know. But anyway, this this gameplay's coming to a close. Be ready for the next episode. Don't panic if you see this later and everybody's already written their comment on my channel wall, because for the next few episodes of this, I'll be giving everyone an opportunity to do the same thing, to go over there right where they think they deserve it, because I want to make this as fair as possible, and by no means is there only one person who deserves it. Every time I do this, I always see dozens and dozens of people who I wish I could give a shout out to, but unfortunately that's not possible, and so please understand that I'm doing what I can, and yeah, that's all I've got to say. I'll just grab this bomb, and that ends the round. So if you'd like, remember to follow me on Twitter, where you'll receive the latest updates about what sandwiches I'm eating and what I think is funny in the world. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later.